It has been several months now since North Country Congresswoman Elise Stefanik has been in her new role as third-ranked Republican in the House, and that also makes her the highest-ranking Republican woman in the House as well.
And she's now prepared to help lead her party into a pivotal election year in 2022. Our Washington Bureau reporter Kevin Frey speaks with her, talking about her new role.
This year brought a great deal of change for Elise Stefanik, the Republican Congresswoman welcoming her first child.
Sam is the greatest blessing in my life, and it is an adjustment, as any working mom will tell you.
And on Capitol Hill, her responsibilities expanded too. Elected in May as the #3 Republican in the U.S. House, the highest-ranking Republican woman in that chamber.
I've always strived to make sure that the North Country has a seat at the highest levels on every issue.
In that role, she's helping her party shape its message heading into next year's election, which will determine whether Democrats can hold on to their bare majority in Congress. She says the Republicans are focused on highlighting the, quote, crises America is facing, from immigration to inflation.
I would say that's probably the top issue I hear from constituents about, is the rising cost of goods, the rising cost of gas.
Stefanik replaced Representative Liz Cheney as the House Republican Conference Chair, the #3 spot in leadership. Cheney was booted over her criticism of former President Donald Trump and his bogus claims that he lost the election because of voter fraud. Stefanik, by contrast, has embraced Trump. After occasionally criticizing him during the 2016 campaign, she emerged as one of his most vocal defenders during the first impeachment. And she sided with Trump again when she voted against certifying the presidential election results in Pennsylvania.
What do you say to those that might argue that this is purely opportunism on your part?
I believe, and I voted for President Trump, and there's no question that he delivered unprecedented positive results to the North Country, and I'm really proud of that, and he's going to be an important part in the midterms, and I do hope he runs again.
In New York State, the task of redrawing congressional district lines is underway. Stefanik warns Democrats are trying to nullify the work of an outside panel in that process.
It will be the first time we had a bipartisan commission that is getting blown up, and I think ultimately we're going to see significant gerrymandering by Democrats.
Stefanik says she will be on the ballot for the North Country. However, the lines are drawn. In Washington, Kevin Frey, Spectrum News.